Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to talk about how your contact center can reduce costs, improve customer and agent experience through proven strategies that we've implemented that helped a healthcare SaaS provider save $1.4 million in their operational expenses annually, improve a healthcare PBM's service levels by 70%, migrate to the cloud and centralize a multi-clinic operation for a university dental school, and reduce another healthcare provider's cost by 35%. And we'll dive deeper into these case studies later on. So in this video, you'll discover the biggest cost drivers in contact centers and how to eliminate them, proven strategies to optimize your operations for efficiency, AI, automation, and CCaaS solutions that can improve your customer experience, optimize your agent experience by integrating with the best in class tools at the desktop, and how BPO outsourcing and hybrid models can cut your costs while maintaining quality. We're strategic advisors from the contact center world who help leaders like you optimize your existing technology, implement new platforms without disruption, and explore CCaaS and BPO partnerships through our extensive network of 300 plus vendors and exclusive pricing. So, CCaaS, Cloud Contact Center Solutions, this improves efficiency through contact center specific technology optimization, while BPO, business process outsourcing, lets you source external contact center agents and pay only for productive agent time, leveraging outside qualified talent no matter your industry. And a hybrid model of these both can ensure you keep control of your ops and your tech while outsourcing strategically. And a quick disclaimer, this video is only for serious contact center leaders who are actively looking to optimize costs while improving customer and agent experience. If this is you, please keep watching. So why should you trust me? My name is Ryan. I'm a contact center tech advisor here at TSarro Associates. And a little bit about our team. Our team consists of 35 plus years of op leadership experience working with Fortune 100 companies, small startups, mid-sized businesses expanding across different industries like healthcare PBMs, higher ed, automotive, and more. And our core leadership come from Caremark CVS and AT&T, where they built contact centers from the ground up. So we have direct access to over 300 plus CCaaS and BPO vendors through our TSB, our technology service broker, and this is Talaris. This allows us to negotiate exclusive partnerships and pricing with these vendors, and this helps us find you the best fit strategic partner. And to sum all of this up, we help contact centers optimize a strategy centered around your goals, leveraging technology, new platforms, operation process improvements, and explore CCaaS and BPO partnerships that are best fit for your organization. Just want to walk you through the table of contents. Feel free, sorry about that. Feel free to pause this video and just scan through them. And then once you're ready, just play the video and we can keep on going. First, let's talk about the common contact center challenges you might be experiencing. Rising operational costs. You might have outdated systems draining resources, inefficient processes increasing expenses, poor vendor contracts, and hidden fees. Service quality issues, so inconsistent customer experience, longer handle times, and escalations rising with your customer satisfaction scores stagnating. Technology constraints, so legacy systems could potentially be limiting growth. Integration challenges and know to very little AI being leveraged. Security and compliance risk. Scaling difficulties, so you might have limited flexibility during peak periods. Example of this is healthcare and welcome season. You might have growth bottlenecks and onboarding limitations, and resource allocation and cross-training challenges. Workforce management might have a high agent turnover, real-time adherence and training inefficiencies, vendor limitations, so restricted tech options, poor or reactive support and service, and you might be locked into unfavorable terms. So if you're experiencing these type of challenges, this video will outline all of the solutions. So understanding contact center costs, most leaders focus on the obvious like agent count and salaries, call volumes, off-phone resources, and tech licenses and basic infrastructure. While these are important, should be looked at and monitored, this is actually what's eating your budget. Manual process inefficiencies, integration patchwork costs, think workarounds, underutilized premium features, and hidden telecom expenses. These are some of the main reasons. All right, up next is AI and automation tools that improve customer and agent experience. We're going to break down some most impactful use cases and some examples of these. So, intelligent self-service, simple inquiries handled by chatbots, IVR containment rate improvement, and customer satisfaction improves with self-service capabilities. Agent enhancement tools. So real-time guidance reducing handle times, automated note-taking, saving minutes per call, and quality monitoring coverage increased from, let's say, 5% to 92%. Natural language IVR. So an example of this would be I need to check my order status, and this automatically routes to tracking. The system can understand 20 plus variations of common requests and could lead to 40% containment rate on routine inquiries. This is just an example. So an example of how AI chatbots can be leveraged, it can handle password resets automatically, and it could also understand the context of the conversation after a certain amount of messages, and also can route to live agents when a confidence score drops below, let's say, 85%. Next up, we have knowledge-based integration. So an example of this is auto suggest solutions based on customer history, updates frequently asked questions based on common queries, and links to relevant articles during customer interactions. Smart FAQs. An example of this is dynamic updating based on trending issues, personalized based on customer segment, and 60% of common questions potentially resolved without an agent. Customer intent recognition. Example is identifies 15 different customer intents from speech, routes VIP customers to dedicated teams, and matches customer history with the best agent. Priority queuing. So high valued accounts can potentially wait less than 30 seconds. Escalated cases get immediate attention, and automated callback offers for expected waits over 5 minutes. Skill distribution. So, an example of this would be technical issues route to tier 2 agents automatically, language matching with 98% accuracy, and routes based on agent success history. Next up is volume workflows. So, examples are overflow routing after 40 plus queue size, weekend routing to alternate teams, think of BPO, and automatic supervisor alerts at volume thresholds. Real time suggestions. So, example of this is prompts next best action during calls, suggest opportunities for customer resolution, and provides compliance reminders in real time. Automated notes. Examples creates call summary in seconds, tags key issues automatically, and identifies follow up items without agent input. Post call summaries. Example of this is categorizes interaction type automatically, highlights action items for next contact, notes customer accounts and CRM or legacy system, compliance checking, flags missing disclosures in real time. This is super important. Scores 100% of interactions for compliance and provides immediate feedback on required phrases. Next, we're going to talk about how to optimize operations for efficiency. We're going to talk about some key areas of operational optimization. So, first is process mapping. So, identifying inefficiency in workflows can significantly improve productivity and service quality. So, an example of that would be reducing after call work from 4 minutes to 90 seconds through optimization, cutting transfer rates from 30% to 10% with better routing, improving first call resolution from 65% to 85%. The next area is resource optimization. So, effective workforce management can ensure the right people are available at the right time. So, an example of this would be reducing idle time from 35% to 15% with smart scheduling, cross-trained agents handling 40% more interactions, decreasing training time from 6 weeks to 4 weeks. The next area is identifying bottlenecks in customer journey. So addressing customer friction points can help reduce frustration and improve satisfaction. So an example of this would be 45% of customers repeat information across transfers, 3-minute hold time during authentication process, and 25% of calls require supervisor escalation, eliminating redundant touch points. Reducing unnecessary steps improves efficiency and customer experience. So, example of this would be agents asking for account numbers already entered in the IVR, multiple departments collecting the same customer information, and manual reentry of data across systems. 5, we have tracking non-value added tasks. So identifying unnecessary agent tasks could free up time for more meaningful work. So an example of this would be 2 minutes per call spent on system navigation. 15% of agent time is used on manual data entry, and last 3 minutes of after call work per interaction. 6, we have peak versus off peak staffing. So optimizing staffing levels ensure efficient resource utilization. So an example of this would be Monday mornings needing 50 agents versus 20 agents on Sunday evenings. Another example would be lunch hour requires 40% more coverage, and end of month needs 30% additional staff. 7, skill matrix and training. Ensuring agents have the right skills, improve operational flexibility. An example of this would be 20% of agents trained for all communication channels, 5 skill levels from basic to expert, and cross training maps showing coverage gaps. Cross department collaboration. So, enhancing internal communication helps create a seamless customer experience. Example of this would be shared knowledge base between sales and support, real time communication channel between departments, and unified customer view across teams. As we get into the bottom of this, 9, we have performance management and KPIs. So, tracking key performance metrics helps align operations with business goals. An example of this would be daily scorecards tracking 5 key metrics, weekly trend analysis by team, and monthly performance calibration sessions. 10, real time monitoring. So, leveraging real time insights enables proactive decision making. So, picture a live wall board showing queue status, agent state tracking every 30 seconds, and instant alerts for service level agreement risk. 11, agent productivity and quality assurance. So, optimizing agent performance while maintaining high quality interactions. Think active talk time versus after call work ratio, AI scoring 100% of calls versus 5% manual reviews, and automated compliance phrase detection. So, next, I want to walk you through a cost analysis, an internal setup versus a BPO setup versus a hybrid setup. So, a traditional internal model, think of this as a fully in house approach with fixed costs like salaries, benefits, technology, and training. A pure BPO model is a fully outsourced solution with variable costs, offering scalability and reduced overhead. And a hybrid model, a blended approach that retains the internal core team and the tech while leveraging BPO support for flexibility and cost efficiency. So, by understanding the financial trade offs between these models, organizations can make informed decisions that align with their budget, service goals, and long term growth strategy. So, a quick disclaimer: the cost and performance figures presented below are illustrative examples, and they may vary based on industry, location, provider, and specific operational factors. So, for a traditional internal model of 100 agents, we are fully in house with high fixed costs. So, the salaries, the benefit, the technology, and the training. This comes out to about $6.5 million annually or $55,000 per agent. For a pure BPO model, an 80 agent equivalent, we have a fully outsourced team with variable costs. So, we are only paying for productive time. And this is a significantly lower cost annually, so $2.8 million or about $28,000 per agent. You have no direct expenses for tech, training, or management. A traditional internal model requires 100 agents because it must account for shrinkage, staffing buffers, and inefficiency. A BPO model needs only 80 agents because of optimized productive time, better scheduling, shared resources, and efficiency gains. A hybrid model for the third scenario, with 50 internal agents and 50 BPO agents, you're able to maintain internal team for control and you can leverage BPO for flexibility. A balanced cost of about $4.4 million annually, lower than the internal and higher than the BPO. Again, this is just an example. This offers scalability while retaining core expertise. So next, we're going to talk about the BPO. Sorry, I'm scrolling. The strategic cost reduction and customer experience enhancement. So this slide explores how BPO transforms contact center ops by reducing costs, optimizing performance, and providing scalable staffing solutions. Again, the disclaimer, just this is examples and for illustrative purposes, can vary based on industry and so forth. Some immediate cost benefits of going pure BPO or just using a BPO in general. It's a pay for production model. So you're only paying for actual talk. You're only paying for actual talk time versus full shifts. You have about a 30% cost reduction compared to internal staffing, and you eliminate costs for idle time during low volume periods. Operational excellence, you've got built in best practices, access to proven training programs, established quality monitoring frameworks, and ready to use workforce management systems. So, some tech advantages: enterprise grade solutions. So, the best BPOs out there will have the latest CCaaS platforms already implemented. They will have AI and automation tools in place. and they will have integrated quality monitoring systems. Scalability benefits, flexible staffing. So, for example, you can ramp up to 100 plus agents in 45 days. You can scale down during off peak with layoffs, and you get access to multiple time zones for 24/7 coverage. Last, cost structure transformation. You go from fixed to variable cost model. You reduce tech infrastructure expenses, and you reduce training and recruitment costs. Next, the best of both worlds, hybrid solutions. This is where you own your own CCaaS platform, but you also partner with a BPO. Let's get straight into it. The internal CCaaS and BPO partnership. For the technology, you own your own CCaaS platform for core operations, and you can maintain direct control of customer data, keeping strategic technology decisions in house. The flexible BPO integration and strategic outsourcing. So, for example, you could route overflow calls to the BPO during peak season. You can also use the BPO for after hours coverage. And you could also assign specific interaction types to the BPO. Cost optimization and smart resource allocation. An example of this is the core team handles complex interactions. The BPO manages routine transactions. I know we just kind of talked about this previously. The tech benefits and unified platform advantages. Example of this is consistent reporting across the internal team in BPO. You have a single source of truth for all interactions, and you also get seamless quality monitoring. Last, scalable solutions and strategic growth management. Example of this is you can scale BPO usage during seasonal peaks, test new markets with internal hiring, and launch new programs without infrastructure investment or very little. So let's get into our strategic partnership approach here and what makes it different. Let me put my video down here. So we help contact centers obviously find the right solution. And that means we're either optimizing existing tech, we're implementing new platforms, or we're exploring CCaaS and BPO partnerships. And we match you with what works specifically for your needs. And second, we're not just matching you with the right vendors, but we're also bringing the operational expertise. So when you're reaching out to vendors directly yourself, most likely those people are not versed in operations and contact centers. We also bring strategic implementation planning and ongoing optimization support. So think of us like a real estate agent for contact center technology. We know the market, we have the relationships, and we negotiate the best deals, and we do the work so you don't have to. Let's get into some of the 300 plus pre-vetted vendors I've been mentioning throughout this video. Our vendor network is unique because we maintain these relationships and we secure exclusive pricing. This is difficult to do or quite impossible if you're going direct to vendor. And we know how to secure the best fit terms that actually work best for you. So let me show you how this translates to real results. So for this healthcare SaaS provider that we were working with, they had 200 plus patient advocates struggling with manual processes. They had rising operational costs, complex call handling, and tech not scaling or technology not able to scale. So through our partnership, we optimized their tech stack. We streamlined their telecom expenses, so we saved 400K just with that. And we helped implement strategic automation with AI capabilities. And also, we enhance patient experience via self servicing and quality tools. And the result of all of this was $1.4 million in annual savings of their operational expenses before impacts of AI. So, a PBM transformation, we're going to quickly talk about. They were experiencing a 50% surge in call volume. They had peak season chaos, service levels dropping, and rising costs. Our solution delivered 70% service level improvement, strategic and tactical plan for recovery, stabilized ops and future contingency plans, and their new BPO relationship established and implemented added scalability. Let's get into something different. So, a dental school that we worked with, dozen of clinics to coordinate, and they had decentralized operations on all floors and limited analytics and high security requirements because healthcare, dentistry, all that type of stuff. Our approach delivered seamless cloud migration, centralized management, enhanced patient experience, and significant improvement in patient experience and cost avoidance. So, next, let's talk about a healthcare provider we worked with. They had 100 plus agents, complex healthcare requirements, manual process, and scaling challenges. You'll notice across all these case studies that there are an overlap of problems, very similar problems. So, through this strategic optimization, we were able to reduce their labor costs by 35%, and service quality improved, and operations streamlined, and scalability enhanced for the future. So, our proven optimization process, it's straightforward and very powerful. And in 3 steps, I'll walk you through it. So, first, we have the assessment. So, we come in, we review current operations, we identify quick wins, analyze cost structure, and we document requirements. Two, strategic planning, use case development, solution design, and vendor matching, ROI projections, and implementation roadmap. Three, execution. We help with vendor negotiation. We're there to support you all along implementation and post implementation, quality assurance, and performance monitoring. What worries most leaders and what we hear most of the time is implementation. They're worried about disruption. But we use this proven approach that entails aligned implementations, phased transitions, continuous monitoring, and assisting operations readiness. So, if you remember the dental school or the healthcare contact center that we worked with, there was zero service disruption during their entire transformation. Some of the partnership benefits you get when partnering with us, you get access to that 300 plus pre-vetted CCAS and BPO solutions. You get the exclusive pricing, which is very hard to come by and almost impossible if you're going direct to vendor. You get the strategic guidance and custom solution. Remember, our team has 35 plus years of contact center and operations leadership. So we know what is going on in the contact center world. We've built them from the ground up, and we know what you guys are wanting to avoid and what you guys are looking for. We have implementation support and ongoing optimization. And most importantly, you get the peace of mind knowing experts are handling your transformation. So, next, we have frequently asked questions. These were questions pulled directly from discovery calls with our clients, and we have ranked them in descending order of most frequently asked to the least. And you're probably wondering, how did we do that? Well, our calls are recorded, and then we took all of that data, uploaded it to AI, asked it to rank them from descending order. Um, Another use case of how cool AI is. So, our first question, we don't have a budget allocated for this right now. You may be thinking this already. And my answer to that is we understand budget concerns. It's actually why most contact centers reach out to us. The healthcare provider we helped save $1.4 million was able to reinvest that back into their transformation. And turning up a cloud based solution is much less than the older prim based solutions of the past. So here's the thing, most contact centers are already spending the money just in the wrong places. So whether it's underutilized features, redundant systems, or inefficient processes, the budget for improvement often exists within the current spending. So why should we use a broker instead of going direct to a vendor? Think of us like the real estate agent I mentioned earlier for contact center technology. So when buying a house, you could go directly to sellers, but a good agent knows the market, has access to properties you can't find yourself, and negotiates better deals. So we bring four unique advantages. Bear with me, it might be repetitive. The access to those 300 pre-vetted vendors, deep operational experience, we match solutions to your needs, and we're not wedded to any vendor. So that gives us the complete freedom and transparency on which is your best option. I'll skip through that because it's the $1.4 million we helped that the healthcare SaaS provider. Third question, we need to show clear ROI before making any changes. This is very common amongst pretty much every industry in any business. So our answer to that is absolutely, and we can provide detailed ROI analysis by assessing your current trends, your costs, and the outlook versus the new solution or strategy. How do we know this won't disrupt our operations? We use that proven transition framework that prevents disruption that I talked about earlier. We create a detailed implementation roadmap, migration phasing plans, including parallel running periods, op readiness, and implementations milestones with vendors and solutions. We need to go through an RFP process. We actually enhance this because with the insights of all of these vendors, we're able to we need to go through an RFP process. We actually enhance your RFP process with insights from evaluating 300 plus vendors. Our vendor evaluation framework has helped healthcare providers cut through months of RFP complexity while identifying both short-term and long-term savings. And we can follow your process completely or supplement as needed. We're in the middle of our busy season. Actually, busy season assessment can be done and often allows more visibility to the opportunities and impacts of potential solutions. So, when we help the healthcare PBM who's facing a 50% surge in call volume during their peak season, instead of waiting for things to calm down, we implemented strategic improvements that led to the 70% service level improvement right in the middle of their busiest time. And the reality is, there's never a perfect time, but what we can do is start planning now so you're better positioned for your next peak period. We'll analyze your current operations while they're under maximum stress, and this is where we can spot the biggest opportunities for improvement. What if the new solution doesn't integrate with our existing systems? Integration is critical. We agree. We conduct complete tech stack reviews before recommending changes, and we recently helped that healthcare provider seamlessly integrate into their CRM, routing, and WFM systems. Our vendor network includes all major integration capabilities for the most part. And before moving forward with any solution, we make sure that it can integrate into your existing systems. This requires board executive approval. We completely understand this is a significant decision, and we're used to working with leadership teams and have developed a compelling business use case framework specifically for board presentations. The recent example, we helped a healthcare provider secure executive approval by showing $1.4 million in projected annual savings, clear implementation timeline, minimal disruption risk, specific ROI metrics, and competitive analysis. What we can do is provide you with detailed analysis and ROI projections that speak directly to what boards care about: numbers, risk, and returns. And this gives you everything needed to make a confident recommendation. We've already invested heavily in our current systems. Many of our clients start in this position. We help leverage existing investments while strategically modernizing key components. And we recently helped a healthcare provider optimize their current systems while identifying 400K in telecom savings. Our current contract doesn't expire for 12 months. This is an example time frame. Perfect timing. We typically start working with clients 12 months before contract renewal, and this gives us time to analyze opportunities, build the right strategy, and negotiate the best terms. We need to evaluate multiple solutions. That's exactly why we add value. With the access to 300 plus vendors, we means we can handle the evaluation process for you, and we do the heavy lifting so you can focus on the operations. We can't risk compromising our compliance standards. Compliance is non-negotiable in industries we work in. So, example, healthcare. Our vendor evaluation includes rigorous compliance screening, and we won't bring vendors to the table that don't meet your compliance standards. Our IT team prefers to handle vendor selection internally. We actually hear this often, and it makes sense. Your IT team knows your systems the best, but here's what makes our partnership valuable to IT teams. We enhance their capabilities by narrowing the field down from 300 plus pre-vetted vendors they may not have direct relationships with today. We can help IT by removing some of the lifting off their shoulders, then present the best fit supplier for your selection. Exclusive pricing we get with our TSB, market insights from hundreds of implementations, and technical validation support. We've had bad experiences with transitions before. Past transitions often fail due to poor planning, and we recently helped a healthcare provider migrate their entire operations without disruption using our proven framework that's worked across varying industries. How can we ensure data security during migration? Well, data security is built into every step. We've helped the healthcare provider maintain HIPAA compliance throughout their entire migration process. Our vendor network includes only security vetted providers, and we implement parallel running periods to ensure data integrity. We need to consult with multiple departments. Cross departmental alignment is crucial and often the norm in our experience. We help facilitate this process. Your solutions seem more expensive than going direct. Actually, we typically secure better pricing than direct through our 300 plus vendor relationships and exclusive rates. What happens if the implementation fails? We've refined our implementation process through successful projects. We use the stage approach with specific milestones and contingency plans. Plus, we stay involved post-implementation by providing ongoing support. We have other priority projects right now, and that's why our approach works. We handle the heavy lifting while you focus on priorities, and our team manages vendor evaluation, negotiation, and implementation planning. And in the end, we can work with your timeline as the guardrail for the planning process. Our team is resistant to change. This is common, and we focus on getting team buy-in early by demonstrating immediate benefits to their daily work. Recently helped that healthcare provider with 200 plus agents embrace new tech. We need to maintain our current processes. We optimize existing processes rather than replacing them. What makes your recommendations better than our internal research? We complement your internal research with the insights from the 300 plus vendors and hundreds of implementations. We bring market wide perspective and negotiating power that's often hard to get internally. How long have you been doing this? Our team comes from 35 plus years of operating, building, moving, and redesigning contact centers for Fortune 100 companies, new startups in Silicon Valley, and across industries. We've been on your side of the desk and we've transformed ops across healthcare, dental, auto, telecom, and pharma. We can't afford any downtime during transition. Zero downtime is our standard. We just signed a new contract with another vendor. Perfect time to start planning your next move. And we typically work with clients 12 to 18 months before renewal to maximize savings. This is specifically for technology and CCaaS solutions. You can get onto a BPO within 30 days if need be. Our agents are comfortable with the current systems. Agent comfort is crucial for service quality. Our approach includes agent feedback in the selection process and customized training programs to ensure smooth transitions. Appreciate you sticking with me throughout this whole entire FAQ. It was a long one, but hopefully you found some value in that. We'll end the video here with next steps and no cost assessment. If you want to learn how we can help your contact center cut costs and improve customer and agent experience, feel free to book a free 30-minute strategy session with myself, Ryan, and our CEO, Tom, where we'll review your current contact center situation, identify immediate saving opportunities, create a custom roadmap, and show you specific solutions that fit your needs. And there's no pressure or obligation. It's just a practical conversation about your contact center potential. You'll have the option to select Zoom or MS Teams on the calendar when booking a call. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, the link to book a call will be in the description. If you're watching this video and you got it from our landing page where you typed in your email and your name to get access to this video, then you'll see a button below this video to book a call. You'll also have this document, this presentation in your email with the link to book a call as well. So I appreciate everything. Here's a calendar. So you can feel free to select which date works for you. I appreciate the time today. Thank you for sticking with me. If you made it this far in the video, hopefully you found this valuable. And at the very least, you can take away some actionable insights that you can implement into your contact center. Thank you very much. And if you have some time, follow me on X at TSarro and or LinkedIn. And if you have this document, then you can tap on these two links. So awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Take care.